Yeah, and it can only talk in terms of probabilities as well, right? So
Yes,
we can't reach certainty.
yes, 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 yes. And here I can give you my one parable that I've concocted or
Uh,
melanged together from different sources to try to discuss this point, and I call it the Ari Zen parable. And you have these two men walking down. I don't know why I used men, but anyway, two people walking down a path, not together, and there's two identical flowers on the side of the road. The first person to reach the two flowers is Ari. Ari is of Aristotelian logic, and he says, I am going to understand this flower. So what does he do? He picks the flower. He has amazing abilities of analytic material around and machines that he can look at it. He dices it. He puts it through spectroscopy. He puts it through enough tests to fill up a tome of books on different properties and things that's there. Uh, one one thing that is evident at the end of it is there no longer is a flower.
right.
All right. Then Zen comes along and sees the other flower and he says, I'm going to understand the flower. So he sits down on the path and looks at the flower, and he starts feeling how the flower grew from a seed, how the seed was in an earth, and the moisture that was in the earth, the different nutrients that were present there, how they worked together so that the flower was gradually able to be formed, that eventually sprouted through the earth, then gets into the air and the sunlight, and how that interacts with it, and then how he is interacting with the flower, and how the sense of beauty that's there, the sense of nature that's present. And he spends hours there. And then he stands up, and he walks away and says, now I understand the flower. And the question is, who understands the flower better?
Oh, I love that Zen parable that you made up. It's a good one.
Yeah, yeah. So it's so I'm not saying that one is right or the other one's right, but I'm saying they both are needed.
Hmm. Hmm.
Well, the only point is, because I'm asked this a lot, is so what do you do with all this? How do you maneuver through the medical system, uh, and and how the medical system is, most people agree, is broken in many ways, and how do physicians survive in this era? And I think what it is, it's an internal process. And for me, the internal process and what's made it possible for me to go where I've gone and enjoy what I'm doing has to do with meditation. Um, and I'm not saying that everyone has to meditate, but everyone has to have different parts of their life that are very important outside of their business life and what they're doing. And meditation for me was very important because it allowed me to be open and present. And that's the important thing. So I would like to just say it's very important that someone be present with their patient and be open and have humility.